So WWE Payback is coming to you from San Jose, California. And the thing about WWE Payback is Payback and Backlash that are going to be the Raw and Smackdown the boomerangs to WrestleMania. And it's like, it's not even that this year, because most things that came from WrestleMania are not being carried on here. So to call it even Payback for a lot of things is kind of an insult, besides a couple of matches, like Chris Jericho and Kevin Owens, for example. Maybe there's a Payback thing about Bray Wyatt and Randy Orton, but the title's not on the line, and then there's Braun Strowman and Roman Reigns with all the Payback, and I'm like, oh God, look. Alright, but without further ado, these are my thoughts, opinions, predictions for WWE Payback 2017, and I'm not looking forward to this event whatsoever. So the certified G, the bona fide stud, you can't teach that. 7 foot tall, you can't teach that. The club, once again, facing each other, and it's like, damn. So basically, this is a Raw match. Most of the fucking matches on this card are basically glorified WWE Raw matches. I mean, it's just... look, if you see it differently, leave a comment below. I would like to hear from you. But look, I don't see... Alright, look. It's funny how Enzo and Cass were just maybe supposed to be the WWE Raw Tag Team Champions by now, but it hasn't happened. And look at what happened on this past Raw. Enzo Amore just got taken out by a damn magic killer outside of the ring by the club. So, I'm just gonna go... I don't even know where to go at this point, because, look, alright, and the thing about it is, this is on the fucking kickoff, so it doesn't really motherfucking matter. This is not going to be for the #1 contendership. This is not going to be a placement. This is not going to be... okay, look, it's Payback because Enzo Amore got taken out, so they want Payback against the club, Anderson and Gallows. So, okay, fine. I'll go, for some reason, I will go with Enzo and Cass on this, but I would not be surprised if Anderson and Gallows actually pulls off the win somehow and actually gets away, because it seems like they almost most of the time they always do. They always ended up beating Enzo and Cass, but maybe this is Enzo and Cass Payback for all of that. I'm going with Enzo and Cass here, but once again, I would not be surprised if Anderson and Gallows takes this. Welcome to the most overrated suck-a-dick blowjob giver in order to get where he is today in the WWE Superstar. Welcome to Jizz TV. I don't understand why this is even on the fucking pre-show or any on the card, period. It should be a fucking match. So you're going to have Finn Balor as your guest. So Finn Balor, the Demon King, is going to be your fucking guest. And I'm just like, ugh. Look, cancel the Miz TV, cancel that shit, and just have a fucking match. Coup de grace on this motherfucker's gut. Oh, he won't take that because he's the Miz and he doesn't like to take moves and he doesn't like to put on great matches and so on and so forth. He doesn't like to put in work. He's a lazy fucking coward pussy. Yeah, that's why there's a Miz TV. And what the fuck is this Miz TV about? What the fuck are they gonna actually say in order to get us emotionally involved in this for Finn Balor? What the fuck are they gonna do? Are they gonna interject him as a #1 contender for the Intercontinental Championship? Are they gonna do that? Or are they gonna have him challenge Lesnar for the Universal Championship? Is that what this is all about? If that's the case, then why the fuck is it on the pre-show? It doesn't make any sense to me. It's just, look, just have a fucking match breakout, okay? Have a match breakout, hit the coup de grace, and that's it. Other than that, this is just a waste of fucking time. So, you got the King of the Cruiserweights defending his title again. Cruiserweight Championship, man. Oh, God. So, alright. You have Neville, you have Austin Aries, but don't look over your shoulder. You know, you can't go about a couple of inches without worrying about TJ Perkins now, because TJ Perkins is basically the squire or the little bitch of Neville at this point. Yes, that could be a turning or anything like that. He could turn against Neville during this, and I don't know. But Austin Aries winning the Cruiserweight Championship, I think should have happened at WrestleMania if it was going to happen. So I don't think that he's going to get it here. I do think that Neville is going to reign supreme again. Just because he has it now. He has the Cruiserweight Championship. And he's going to fend them off and most likely move on to bigger and better things. It's kind of sad that it's gotten to this point where the Cruiserweight division is not where it should be. It's not. In my opinion, it's not where it should be. Neville is great. Neville is a great wrestler. He's a great heel. And he's actually has a persona that suits him well. He's mean. Look, again, I like that. But he needs more competition to go on. He needs more. I don't think that they're going to give it to Austin Aries. It would surprise me if they do, but yeah, I picked Austin Aries at WrestleMania, so I'm going to reverse it here and go with Neville. And it would be a fucking joke if they actually give it to Austin Aries this time, just to fuck up my prediction. But anyway, I'm going with Neville this time because I just don't see Austin Aries taking it at a pay-per-view such as Payback. So, Alexa Bliss immediately comes from SmackDown Live to Raw, wins a Fatal 4-Way by, stealing a victory, and now she gets a title shot against Bayley. Alright, I think this is just filler until they can work out the story between Bayley and Sasha, so Sasha can get her title shot and actually turn on Bayley and so on, but I don't know how this is going to go. You have Nia Jax in the back waiting in the wings in order to fucking get her one-on-one fucking shot, which is hardly ever going to happen at this point. But I really see Bayley keeping it. I mean, to have her retain at Mania and then lose against Alexa Bliss? No, I don't see that. I see a Bayley to Bayley and her retaining, especially in her home fucking town. This is her hometown. I don't see her losing. I see her winning. I see her celebrating in the crowd with her dad if he's in attendance, with her family if they're in attendance, and I just see Bayley keeping the Raw Women's Championship. I could be wrong. It will shock me as all hell if Alexa Bliss just arrives here and becomes a 3-time women's champion because she's a 2-time SmackDown women's champion. But look, again, I see Bayley winning it just because it's in her hometown. The Raw Tag Team titles. They could swerve us here. They could. Are they? Maybe. But they could swerve us here. They could have a fucking heel turn with fucking Cesaro and Sheamus. Even though they need faces at this point as far as the tag team division on Raw, because all they have is the Hardys, Cesaro and fucking Sheamus, and then you have, the Hardys, Enzo and Cass, and it's like, oh god, no. Yes, the mind games could be played as far as the handshakes and stuff like that, and the one-on-one matches. The Hardy Boyz beat Cesaro and Sheamus on their one-on-one encounters, but there are always handshakes and stuff like that. But again, this could be mind games, and this could be the heel turn that Cesaro needs in order for him to show his fucking full potential in the ring. Yes, he's been a heel before, but he didn't go to his full devastating potential. He needs in order to fucking do that. Sheamus, we already know he has that. We know he's capable of being a full-fledged heel and actually being a fucking threat. Cesaro always had the skill, but he doesn't have the killer instinct that he needs in order to propel himself in order to get one of these someday. So I am going with the Hardys here. And when the Hardys win, I think that's when it'll all break down, and then the heel turn will come, betrayal will come, and that's when Cesaro and Sheamus will go on their own and start terrorizing from that point. So if Chris Jericho wins this, he goes to SmackDown Live with the United States Championship. This is a hard one to pick because, of course, you got Kevin Owens that will just be a transitional champion if he were to lose against Chris Jericho for the United States Championship. We all know that Jericho is leaving. We all know that he's going to be touring with Fozzy. We all know this is most likely going to be his last hoorah, so to speak. He's won every title that's been put in front of him, pretty much. So I don't see Jericho losing and then going to Smackdown Live only to cough it up to someone like Baron Corbin. That could happen, though. I would like that to happen, but you got AJ Styles waiting in the wings. It would be cool in order to see AJ versus Jericho 5, or to even have a triple threat at Backlash. But I don't see that happening. I could be wrong. They could give it to Jericho. They could give it back to Jericho. I wouldn't have a problem with that. I wouldn't have any issues. But I'm still going to go with Kevin Owens to win and to keep this championship and then go fend off AJ Styles, if he can. So you have the Kingslayer versus Samoa Joe. Okay, the Destroyer. All right, the Slayer versus the Destroyer. All right. Now, they tried to make this personal and tried to make this about Triple H and Stephanie, who I don't see them coming out or anything like that. I don't see Triple H's music hitting. I don't see no. But at the same time, it would kind of be crazy if Seth Rollins does win somehow. But it would be even more crazy if you have someone like Dean Ambrose show up. But anyway, I don't think they're going to reunite the Shield anytime soon. But anyway, I do see Seth Rollins winning here. I didn't even see Seth Rollins winning at WrestleMania, but he won there. So here, for him to lose against Samoa Joe, I don't see that happening unless Samoa Joe is going to beat Seth and then challenge Dean Ambrose for the Intercontinental Championship. But I could see Joe winning. I actually could, but I don't think he's going to. I think that Seth Rollins is maybe going to roll Joe up and beat him and then get destroyed afterwards, but who knows. This is just the middle of the road for me because Joe hasn't been pinned on the main roster yet. Seth Rollins could be the one to do that. They're both former NXT champions. They're both on high regard. And Seth Rollins, he's completed his transition to face, but Samoa Joe, man, losing, yeah, that remains to be seen. But I am going to pick Seth Rollins. What pisses me off about this match is that it's not for the fucking WWE Championship, and it should be. Bray Wyatt should receive his one-on-one rematch for the WWE Championship. For what I understand, this is going to take place away from the fucking arena in a house of horrors, and then they're going to work their way back to the arena. Wait, this sounds familiar, like the Hollywood backlot brawl at WrestleMania between Roddy Piper and Goldust. And then they used the O.J. Simpson footage. Look, guys, ladies and gentlemen, I don't like this match at all. Even though Bray Wyatt could win it, it's not for the fucking championship, so it doesn't fucking matter. What? Is he going to win and then what? Orton is going to be terrorized suddenly? And then next thing you know, he's not going to be able to defend the title against Jinder Mahal because he's going to be terrorized by Bray Wyatt? No, come on. Don't fucking write that in. Don't fucking write fear into Randy Orton after all these years. Don't fucking do that. He's the fucking Viper. I'm not even particularly a Randy Orton fan, but damn, come on, don't do that shit. Don't be that fucking stupid. But I don't see Randy Orton winning just because the WWE Championship is not on the line. If it was on the line, then Orton is a lock. But now, since it's not on the line, which is still garbage, I'm picking Bray Wyatt for this just because it's a little payback. But fuck, man. Are we going to see Bray Wyatt in any type of title picture, world title picture, universal title picture? It remains to be seen, but he's still owed his one-on-one fucking rematch, and that's what pisses me off about this match, that the WWE Championship isn't even on the fucking line. fact that this match might take place last on the fucking show, main eventing Roman Reigns again. Fuck, man. Roman Reigns versus Braun Strowman. And again, we still can't take Braun Strowman seriously to fucking win this match. And that's the pathetic part. That is the pathetic part about it. Pathetic. You're telling me that after what he did to Roman Reigns, Roman is going to come back and just win? Look, man, I don't get that. I don't even want to fucking pick Roman Reigns. I don't. But I have to. I will be... Look, Braun Strowman just lost a fucking dumpster match on Raw against Kalisto. Even though it was by garbage circumstances, pun intended. But still, it's still garbage that he lost. And okay, he destroys Kalisto. Whoa, big deal. But he should have won, then destroyed him. Look, again, with this going into this match, how can anyone take Braun Strowman 100% seriously? And how can you deny the ball jugglage of Roman Reigns for what he does as far as, oh, let me win. Oh, they're pushing me. Oh, Vince is like, yeah, push. You will like him. You will like him. You will like him. No, he won't. Fuck, man. Again, I'm not fond of this at all. I'm not fond of this match at all. The only way that this match will actually make up for something is if Brock Lesnar comes out and destroys them both, and then end up being a no contest and he walks away with his Universal Championship or whatever. He takes them both to Suplex City. He fucking calls it no contest and he leaves. That will be the only way that this will actually make some fucking sense as far as the winner and a loser. But look, all that garbage is going to happen, and they're going to make Braun Strowman job to this guy. So his path to destruction means nothing if he loses to fucking Roman Reigns at this event. Garbage. Anyway, what do you think about my predictions? Are they full of shit? Do you agree? Do you disagree? I would like to hear from you. Please rate, comment, thumbs up, subscribe. This event, man, it's just a glorified episode of Raw. It is. A couple of championships are not even on the fucking card. Not even are they not on the card. They're not even to be seen. The Intercontinental and the Universal Championships are supposed to be the foundation of the show named Raw. But those titles are not even on the show. But guess what? The WWE Champion is on the show and he's on Smackdown, but his title's not even on the line. The United States Championship is being defended on the show. And that's on SmackDown Live now. So, anyway. Drop kicks, body slams, throw motherfuckers over the top rope, both feet hitting the floor. Yes, I'm a wrestling fan. This is the theme. And I'll see you later. Credits.